Scandal unfolds. A hidden moment becomes public. And now, Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo find themselves at the center of one of the biggest storms in their careers. Hello and welcome back to K-Drama Cycle. Today's story takes us deep into a controversy that has shaken the entertainment world, the alleged hidden kiss between Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo. What was supposed to remain private has now gone public, and fans are divided like never before. So, what really happened? How did this supposed kiss come to light? And what does it mean for two of the most powerful figures in the Chinese entertainment industry? Let's dive in. The story begins with a leaked video. Late at night, a clip started circulating on social media platforms in China. The video, though grainy and unclear, appeared to show Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo sharing a private, intimate moment, one that many claimed was a kiss. At first, some thought it was simply a clever edit. Fans have long made fan edits pairing the two stars together, ever since their breakthrough drama The Untamed. But this video felt different. It wasn't staged. It wasn't polished. It looked raw, candid, and real. Within hours, hashtags like Xiao Zhan Wang Yibo kiss began trending. Millions of fans tuned in, replayed the video frame by frame, and debated its authenticity. Some insisted it was nothing more than a trick of the camera. Others swore it was undeniable proof of a hidden romance. The timing of the leak made things worse. Both Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo have been working on major solo projects. Xiao Zhan, with his drama releases and singing career, was riding high on critical acclaim. Meanwhile, Wang Yibo was exploring new ventures, from acting in big-budget films to building his passion in motorsports. Their reputations were spotless. They were professional, talented, and admired across Asia. But the video changed everything. Almost instantly, the media picked it up. Articles spread across platforms, raising one big question: were Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo hiding a relationship all along? The fans split into two groups. One group celebrated. They called it destiny, a love story years in the making. To them, this kiss was not a scandal, it was a confirmation of something they had always suspected. The other group was furious. They accused the stars of betrayal, of hiding the truth, of letting fans believe in something that was never real. Some even called for boycotts. The tension grew so strong that management companies were forced to step in. Statements were released. Xiao Zhan's team quickly dismissed the video as fabricated, urging fans not to believe unverified rumors. Wang Yibo's agency echoed the same, warning against spreading false information that could damage careers and lives. But if they thought the statements would end the controversy, they were wrong. The denials only fueled speculation. Why deny so quickly? Fans asked. If it wasn't real, why not just ignore it? Questions multiplied. The silence that followed only deepened the mystery. Behind the scenes, industry insiders hinted at tension. Reports claimed that the video was leaked intentionally by rivals looking to damage both stars. Others whispered that the video came from someone close to them, someone who wanted the truth exposed. Either way, it left Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo vulnerable. Two men who had built careers on talent, charm, and loyalty were now being painted as liars, hiding a forbidden romance. Let's take a moment to remember their journey. Back in 2019, The Untamed turned them into overnight sensations. Their chemistry was undeniable, and fans around the world adored their dynamic. The drama cemented them as icons, not just of acting, but of a new generation of stars who could carry stories that went beyond tradition. Since then, both men have worked separately, chasing individual dreams. But their names have never been far from each other. Every reunion, every mention, every interview brought the question back. What's the real story between Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo? And now, with this leaked kiss, that question burns hotter than ever. Industry experts warn that scandals like this can be career-ending. In China, image is everything. Romantic rumors, especially same-sex ones, can destroy endorsements, partnerships, and even acting opportunities. For Xiao Zhan, who has rebuilt his career after past controversies, the stakes are higher than ever. For Wang Yibo, whose brand relies on versatility and wide appeal, this scandal could block future doors. But here's the twist. Some believe this scandal won't break them. Instead, it could make them stronger. Why? Because fans who support them are louder than ever. Instead of tearing them down, many are rallying behind them, trending hashtags like always with Xiao Zhan and protect Wang Yibo. For every voice calling this a betrayal, there's another shouting for freedom, love, and acceptance. The kiss, whether real or imagined, has sparked something bigger. A conversation about image, identity, and the pressures of fame. Should stars be forced to hide their personal lives? Should love, in any form, be seen as a scandal? Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo may not have asked for this storm, but they are now at its center. Every step they take, every word they say, will determine what comes next. Will they deny, distance, and bury the moment? Or will they take the bold step of owning it, no matter the cost? Only time will tell. As of now, the world waits. Fans hold their breath. And the question echoes across every screen. Was it just a trick of the camera? Or was it the kiss that could change everything? This is not just about a video anymore. It's about trust. It's about love. And it's about two stars caught between truth and survival. Thank you for watching K-Drama Cycle. What do you think about this unfolding scandal? Was it real, or just another rumor gone wild? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates on Xiao Zhan, Wang Yibo, and the stories shaking the entertainment world. Because one thing's for sure, this is only the beginning. The scandal did not fade after a few days as some expected. Instead, it grew louder. Every entertainment outlet picked up the story, not just in China but across Asia and beyond. International headlines began to frame it as the kiss that shook fandoms. Suddenly, Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo were no longer just actors or performers. They were symbols caught in a narrative larger than themselves. While their management team scrambled to control the damage, fans launched investigations of their own. On social media platforms, fan detectives slowed down the leak clip, compared angles, and even analyzed the clothing of the two figures in the video. Many claimed they matched the outfit Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo had worn at a private rap party weeks earlier. Others argued it was still inconclusive, that the clip could have been spliced from unrelated moments. But perception is powerful, and in the eyes of millions, the story had already taken root. For some, it was confirmation of long-held suspicions. For others, it was an unforgivable scandal. Behind closed doors, insiders revealed that both stars were feeling the weight of the controversy. Xiao Zhan, who had only recently rebuilt his reputation after a career-threatening controversy in the past, worried that this would undo all his hard work. Wang Yibo, known for his cool and unshakable image, was said to be furious, not just at the leak, but at the betrayal. Someone close to them had clearly been involved, and the trust within their circles was shattered. At the same time, contracts and endorsements began to wobble. Major brands reportedly reached out to their agencies, demanding clarity. In an industry where public image is more valuable than gold, a single rumor can make or break multi-million-dollar deals. Sponsors feared backlash. Some quietly paused campaigns. Others demanded immediate statements of innocence. But even as the professional world panicked, their fans were louder than the storm. Entire communities of supporters rallied behind them, insisting that love, whether real or imagined, should not be a crime. They flooded social media with messages of encouragement. They created trends like "Let them live freely" and "Support always." Their love for Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo was stronger than the scandal, and it showed. Still, the backlash was equally fierce. Detractors accused them of lying to the public, of playing with their fans' trust. Online forums erupted with debates, with some questioning whether their careers could survive such a polarizing issue. As the days passed, one thing became clear: silence was no longer an option. The pressure on their agencies mounted, and both stars knew that a decision had to be made. Should they continue denying and hope the fire dies down, or should they speak up, together or separately, and set the record straight? Rumors swirled that Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo had met privately to discuss their next steps. Sources close to them hinted at tension but also at loyalty. No matter the scandal, they were determined to face it side by side. What fascinated the public even more was their history. Since The Untamed, their bond had always been the subject of speculation. They were colleagues, they were friends, but fans always believed there was something more. The leaked kiss only added fuel to that belief, and now, the world was demanding answers. But what if the answers never came? What if silence itself was their shield? Some insiders suggested that both agencies were betting on time. Scandals burn hot, but they also burn fast. If Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo remained focused on their projects, delivered excellent performances, and avoided feeding the frenzy, perhaps the world would eventually move on. Yet, silence can also speak volumes. To their most loyal fans, the refusal to confirm or deny was proof that the kiss was real. To their critics, it was a sign of guilt. In either case, their names remained on everyone's lips. Weeks into the scandal, an unexpected twist occurred. Instead of collapsing under pressure, Xiao Zhan's new drama topped streaming charts. Wang Yibo's latest film premiere drew massive crowds. The controversy had made them more visible than ever, and the public, whether out of curiosity or loyalty, could not look away. What was meant to damage them might have unintentionally elevated them even higher. Still, the question remained, at what cost? Fame born from scandal is fragile, and one misstep could topple everything. For Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo, the road ahead was uncertain. Would they choose to bury the truth, or would they one day reveal it all? The kiss, whether staged, stolen, or sincere, had already etched itself into their legacy. The world will remember not just their talent, but the moment that blurred the line between fiction and reality. This story is far from over. Each public appearance, each social media post, each performance will be examined under a microscope. Fans will search for clues, critics will wait for mistakes, and the industry will measure their every move. For now, Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo remain silent. Their silence is both a shield and a mystery, one that keeps the world watching, waiting, and wondering. Will they ever reveal the truth behind the hidden kiss that went public? And so, the scandal continues, not just in headlines, but in the hearts of millions. Because sometimes, the greatest stories aren't the ones scripted for television dramas. Sometimes, they are the ones lived in secret, whispered in the dark, and exposed when the world least expects it.